In this video, I'm going to be talking about what you should do when your custody case takes a turn and everything turns into a conflict. It can be stressful for you, your children, and you may have no experience dealing with anything like this situation. Fortunately, this is something we have a lot of experience with, and there are several things you can do to help break up the hostility and improve communication. So about me, my name is Nathan Vining. I'm a family law attorney in Indiana, and I represent individuals in contested custody cases throughout the state. By the end of this video, you will have a few ideas on things you can do to reduce conflict in your case. So the first thing I recommend doing is communicating through a parenting time application. Texting has made it so people can correspond quickly and without thinking. Sometimes you may be receiving messages from your ex at work or during all hours of the night. Cutting off text communication may not necessarily be an option, but 24/7 communication is too much. Fortunately, there's some middle ground, and that can be found through a parenting time application, such as AppClose or Our Family Wizard. The parenting time application cuts off their access to you anytime and allows you to get notice that you've received a message and then review that on your own timeline. The second thing I recommend is meet at a neutral location, because sometimes meeting at each other's house can cause problems. So if that's the case, I recommend meeting at a neutral place like a fire station or grocery store. The third thing I recommend is not communicating through third parties. Unless there's a protective order in place or some safety issue, it's generally best to communicate with your ex directly, not through your new spouse or partner or another third party. Third parties may not know your whole communication history or relationship between the parties, and there could be confusion to a situation where there should be no confusion. And sometimes it's like a game of telephone where the message gets lost with the third party. So a lot of times it's best to just communicate directly yourself. The fourth thing I recommend is make it about the children. It's generally best to keep your communication about the children and limited to things like school, doctor information, and facilitating parenting time exchanges. Adding other information or negative commentary can only inflame an already hostile situation. The fifth and last thing is that you should get advice from an attorney or seek court intervention. Because if you're arguing about parenting time exchanges or frequency of communication or interruptions at work, an attorney can help solve these problems during a custody case. And we can also seek the court intervention if things can't be improved informally. That's done by filing petitions for contempt or even custody modifications or parenting time modifications based on the conduct of the other party. So here are a few tips on how to reduce conflict in your custody case. If you need help or have questions, feel free to give me a call or text me. I'd be happy to review your situation and let you know what we would do.